My friends, let me ask you a question. Have you ever worried that your eyesight might not stay sharp as the years go by? Imagine reading your favorite book, watching your grandchildren play, or even driving at night, and suddenly noticing that things just aren't as clear as before. What if I told you that the answer to protecting your vision might not come from a pill bottle, but from the smallest foods you can sprinkle on your plate? Today, we'll uncover three powerful seeds that science shows can nourish your eyes and shield your retina naturally. And here's the twist, most people overlook them completely. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to eat to defend your eyes against aging and how to do it without changing your entire diet. Did you know that something as tiny as a seed could be the difference between protecting your eyesight and watching it slowly fade away? Every year, countless seniors begin to notice the world around them becoming less sharp, less colorful, and more difficult to see. And for many, it feels like an unavoidable part of aging, but here's the surprising truth. While we can't stop time, we can nourish the body in ways that defend one of the most delicate organs we have, the silent problem, vision decline after 60 eyes. And what's fascinating is that the very foods most people overlook, the ones sitting quietly on a shelf or hiding in the back of the kitchen cabinet, could be nature's answer to stronger, clearer vision. Now, I'm not here to tell you that a handful of seeds will magically cure eye disease or replace medical treatment. Let's be clear, if you have a serious eye condition, you need to see your doctor. But what I will share with you today are practical science-backed choices that you can begin adding to your daily routine. Think of them as tools, natural tools that support your eyes, reduce the risk of age-related decline, and even help your retina stay healthier for years to come. And here's where it gets interesting. These seeds are not exotic. They are not expensive, and you don't need complicated recipes to benefit from them. They are simple, affordable, and incredibly powerful. Let me ask you a question. When you think about protecting your vision, what comes to mind first? Most people say glasses, surgery, or maybe prescription drops. Very few would imagine that what they sprinkle on their oatmeal blend into a smoothie or toss on top of a salad could play a role in protecting their retina from damage. Yet, research consistently shows that nutrition has a profound impact on eye health. Just like the liver shows its warning signs through the skin and the feet, the eyes are a window into how well we nourish the body. The truth is deficiencies in certain vitamins, minerals, and fatty acids directly weaken the structures that keep vision sharp. On the other hand, the right nutrients can strengthen those same structures, and seeds just happen to be packed with exactly what seniors need most. Here's the curiosity gap, and the reason you'll want to stay until the end of this video. Out of the dozens of seeds available, from flax and chia to sesame, sunflower, and pumpkin, only 3 stand common causes of retina damage in seniors out as true defenders of eye health. They contain the nutrients proven to fight oxidative stress, protect delicate blood vessels, and support the retina in ways that glasses and eye drops never can. Most people eat them occasionally without even realizing their potential, while others never touch them at all and miss out on the hidden protection they provide. So, if you've been concerned about blurry vision, difficulty driving at night, or the fear of macular degeneration as you age, this video will show you exactly which 3 seeds to focus on. You'll understand not only what they are, but also how they work, why seniors in particular need them, and the easiest ways to add them to your meals without effort. And let me give you one more reason to listen closely. When the retina begins to weaken, there are very few warning signs. It doesn't always hurt, and you may not even notice until the damage is done. That's why prevention matters more than treatment. It's not about waiting until you can't read the fine print. It's about protecting your eyes today so they remain strong tomorrow. Seeds, as small as they are, may hold one of the simplest keys to doing just that. Stay with me, because by the end you'll not only know which 3 seeds can make the biggest difference for your vision, but also how to use them consistently in a way that fits your lifestyle, your budget, and your health goals. Let's dive in. As the years pass, the body's natural defenses begin to slow down. What once felt automatic, clear sight, strong circulation, quick recovery, now takes more effort, more care, and more attention. And one of the areas most affected by this change is the eye. In fact, after the age of 60, the risk of vision decline increases dramatically. Macular degeneration, cataracts, glaucoma, and diabetic eye complications become some of the most common challenges seniors face. But here's something you may not realize. In many cases, these conditions don't appear the role of diet in protecting eyesight suddenly. They develop quietly over time, often starting years before you notice the first signs of blurred vision or eye strain. Now, why does this matter so much for seniors? Because prevention is always more powerful than cure. Once the retina is damaged, once blood vessels in the eye are weakened, or once oxidative stress takes its toll, it becomes very difficult and sometimes impossible to reverse. But if you supply the body with the nutrients it needs before the damage takes hold, you create a protective shield that slows down the very processes that rob seniors of their eyesight. It's like reinforcing the walls of a house before the storm hits. Rather than patching holes after the roof has already blown away, think about this. Your eyes require a constant supply of oxygen, blood flow, and nutrients to function properly. Yet, as we age, circulation weakens, antioxidant defenses decline, and the ability to absorb and use nutrients becomes less efficient. That means even if you're eating well, your body may not be pulling enough of the protective compounds from your diet. This is where targeted foods like the seeds we'll talk about today make a difference. They're concentrated sources of exactly the vitamins, minerals, and fatty acids that seniors tend to run short on. By adding them into daily meals, you're essentially giving your eyes an extra layer of protection at a time when they need it most. And here's the second reason seniors in particular should pay attention. The eyes are directly linked to overall health. Conditions like high blood pressure, diabetes, and cardiovascular disease, all of which are more common with age, directly impact vision. When blood sugar is unstable, the retina suffers. When blood pressure climbs, delicate vessels in the eyes, nutrients that strengthen the eyes naturally become strained. When cholesterol rises, circulation to the optic nerve weakens, so protecting your eyes is never just about the eyes. It's about protecting the whole system. That's why seeds are so powerful. They don't only bring benefits to vision, but also to the heart, the blood vessels, and the brain. Here's the key takeaway. Seniors face unique risks when it comes to their eyes, but they also have unique opportunities. While medications and surgeries exist to treat advanced problems, the simplest, most affordable, and most natural step begins with food. The right seeds provide nutrients that seniors need in higher amounts, yet often miss in their regular diet. And when you make these small additions consistently, the payoff is long-term clarity, stronger retinal health, and the confidence that you're actively defending your eyesight against age. So before we dive into each of the three seeds and uncover what makes them so effective, remember this. Protecting your eyes is not just about seeing the world clearly. It's about preserving your independence, your safety, and your quality of life. That is why seniors need this knowledge more than anyone else. When we talk about the health of your eyes, one nutrient stands out above all others: omega-3 fatty acids. These essential fats are like fuel for the delicate tissues of the retina, helping to keep them flexible, nourished, and resistant to damage. Without them, the eyes become dry, blood vessels weaken, and the risk of macular degeneration begins to rise. Seniors in particular are often deficient in omega-3s, not because the body doesn't need them, but seed hash 1 revealed rich in omega-3s for retina support because modern diets simply don't provide enough. This is where our first seed comes in. That seed is flaxseed, a tiny powerhouse packed with alpha-linoleic acid, a plant-based form of omega-3. Flax seeds may not look like much at first glance, but inside their brown or golden shell lies one of the richest vegetarian sources of these essential fats, and here's the beauty of it when you consume them regularly. Omega-3s from flax seeds help reduce inflammation in the eye, support healthy circulation to the retina, and even combat the oxidative stress that slowly erodes vision with age. Think about how the eyes function. Every second light passes through the cornea, lens, and vitreous fluid before hitting the retina at the back of the eye. That retina is a thin layer of nerve tissue that captures light signals and sends them to your brain. For this delicate system to work properly, the cell membranes of the retina must stay flexible and well-nourished. Omega-3s play a critical role in that flexibility. Without them, the membranes stiffen, communication between cells weakens, and vision begins to blur. Flax seeds deliver exactly what the retina needs to prevent that from happening, but there's more. Omega-3s also help regulate tear production, which means flax seeds can play a role in easing dry eyes, a common complaint among seniors. If you've ever felt burning, irritation, or a gritty sensation in your eyes, there's a good chance low omega-3 levels were partly to blame. By simply sprinkling ground flax seeds on oatmeal, blending them into smoothies, or mixing them with yogurt, you can begin restoring balance and moisture to your eyes naturally. Here's something you may not know. Circulation in the tiny blood vessels of the retina is easily disrupted by inflammation and plaque buildup. Over time, this weakens oxygen delivery and contributes to vision decline. Omega-3s, especially seed #2 revealed antioxidant powerhouse for eye health from flax seeds, act as natural blood flow enhancers. They help keep those vessels flexible and open, ensuring that the eyes receive the oxygen and nutrients they need. In a way, flax seeds are not just protecting the retina, they're supporting the very highway system that delivers fuel to your vision. Now, let's address a practical question: whole or ground? Flax seeds are best consumed ground because the hard shell of the whole seed often passes through the digestive tract untouched. When you grind them, you unlock the omega-3s, the fiber and the antioxidants inside, making them fully available to your body. A tablespoon or two a day is enough to provide a meaningful boost. And for seniors who may not eat much fish, the traditional source of omega-3s, flax seeds become an easy plant-based alternative. So why is this seed our first pick? Because it addresses one of the most fundamental needs of aging eyes, keeping the retina nourished, flexible, and resistant to damage. It fights dryness, improves circulation, and supports the very structure of the eye at the cellular level. For seniors who want to protect their vision naturally, flax seeds are not just a food, they're a shield. If omega-3s are the foundation for healthy, flexible eyes, then antioxidants are the bodyguard standing watch at the gates. Every single day, your eyes are exposed to light, pollution, and oxidative stress. Over time, this constant exposure creates microscopic damage in the retina, a slow breakdown of cells that eventually leads to blurred vision, cataracts, or macular degeneration. Seniors are especially vulnerable because the natural antioxidant defenses of the body weaken with age, but here's the good news. Certain seeds contain exactly the compounds the eyes need to neutralize that damage and keep vision sharp. The seed that shines brightest in this category is the pumpkin seed. At first glance, it may look like a simple snack, but inside pumpkin seeds are seed #3 revealed circulation booster for the eyes loaded with zinc, vitamin E, and carotenoids like lutein, nutrients proven to protect the macula, which is the central part of the retina responsible for sharp, detailed vision. Think of lutein as internal sunglasses. It filters harmful blue light and reduces oxidative stress right where it matters most. For seniors, this is critical because macular degeneration is one of the leading causes of vision loss after 60. And lutein is one of the only nutrients that directly guards this area of the eye. Zinc, another star nutrient in pumpkin seeds, plays a different but equally important role. It helps transport vitamin A from the liver to the retina, where it is used to produce melanin, a protective pigment in the eye. Without enough zinc, the retina becomes more vulnerable to light damage and gradual decline. Studies show that seniors who consume adequate zinc have a lower risk of advanced macular degeneration. By simply eating a small handful of pumpkin seeds, you're feeding your eyes with one of the most protective minerals nature has to offer. And let's not forget vitamin E. This fat-soluble antioxidant helps protect the delicate blood vessels of the eye from oxidative stress, reducing the risk of cataracts and slowing age-related damage. When combined with lutein and zinc, vitamin E creates a protective shield that defends the retina from multiple angles. Pumpkin seeds are one of the few foods that deliver all three together, making them a true powerhouse for senior eye health. Now, here's something interesting. Many people enjoy pumpkin seeds only once a year around autumn or Halloween when they roast the seeds after carving a pumpkin. But for seniors, this seed deserves a place in daily life, not just seasonal celebrations. Whether eaten raw, lightly roasted, or added to salads and cereals, pumpkin seeds are a simple way to fortify the eyes with the antioxidants they need every single day. Here's the takeaway. Oxidative stress is how these seeds reduce risk of macular degeneration and cataracts unavoidable, but its effects are not. By giving your eyes a steady supply of lutein, zinc, and vitamin E, you're actively fighting back against one of the main drivers of vision decline in seniors. Pumpkin seeds are more than a snack. They are a shield quietly working to preserve clarity, color, and detail in your eyesight for years to come. If the first seed strengthens the retina and the second shields it from oxidative stress, then the third seed addresses something equally critical. The health of the tiny blood vessels that feed your eyes. You see, the retina is incredibly delicate. It depends on steady blood flow, stable pressure, and balanced blood sugar to function properly, but as we age, these systems often become unstable. High blood pressure, diabetes, and vascular problems are some of the biggest threats to senior eye health. And when circulation to the retina weakens, damage can happen quickly, often without pain or early warning signs. This is why our third seed is so important. Siam seeds, small, light, and often used as a garnish. Cane seeds are far more powerful than they appear. They're rich in magnesium, lignans, and healthy fats that work together to regulate both blood sugar and blood pressure. For seniors, this is vital because unstable blood sugar can damage the tiny vessels of the retina, leading to diabetic retinopathy, while high blood pressure can strain those same vessels, raising the risk of vision loss. Sesame seeds act as natural stabilizers, helping to keep these systems in balance. Let's break this down. Magnesium found abundantly in sesame seeds relaxes blood vessels and improves circulation. That means better oxygen and nutrient delivery to the eyes, especially the retina. Meanwhile, lignans, plant compounds unique to sesame, have been shown to reduce oxidative stress and inflammation in blood vessels, further protecting the eye from vascular damage. Together, these compounds create a smoother, more consistent flow of blood through the tiny capillaries that keep your vision clear. But here's where seeds become especially useful for seniors. They have a natural ability to improve insulin sensitivity. That means your body uses sugar more efficiently, preventing the dangerous spikes and best ways to include these seeds in a senior-friendly diet crashes that can harm your eyes over time. For anyone with diabetes or pre-diabetes, conditions that are increasingly common with age, sesame seeds are a quiet ally, helping to defend the retina against one of the leading causes of blindness worldwide. Now, some may think of sesame seeds only when they see them sprinkled on bread or a burger bun, but the truth is they can easily become a staple in daily life. Ground sesame seeds or tahini, which is simply seeds paste, can be added to smoothies, drizzled over vegetables, or used as a base for dressings. A spoonful here and there provides not just flavor, but a steady stream of minerals and healthy fats that work in the background to protect your eyes. Here's the key point: vision health is not only about the eye itself, it's about the system that supports it. Strong vessels, stable blood sugar, and healthy circulation are just as important as antioxidants or omega-3s. Sesame seeds directly address this foundation, ensuring that your eyes are not starved of oxygen or damaged by unstable sugar levels. They may be small, but their impact on eye health is enormous. So when you think about protecting your vision as you age, don't overlook the power of balance. Sesame seeds provide exactly that: balance in blood sugar, balance in pressure, and balance in circulation, and by creating stability inside the body, they help keep the most delicate part of your vision, your retina, safe from harm. Now that we've uncovered the 3 seeds that can protect your eyes, flax seeds for omega-3s, pumpkin seeds for antioxidants, and sesame seeds for circulation and balance, the final question is this: how do you make them a part of daily life? The truth is, protecting your vision doesn't require complicated recipes or expensive supplements. It comes down to small, consistent choices that you can easily build into your routine. Let's start simple. A spoonful of ground flax seeds, lifestyle tips to combine with seeds for long-term vision support, stirred into your morning oatmeal or blended into a smoothie, gives you a powerful dose of omega-3s right at the beginning of your day. Pumpkin seeds can be eaten raw as a snack, sprinkled over salads, or added to a handful of mixed nuts and sesame seeds. They work beautifully as a garnish on cooked vegetables, in stir-fries, or as tahini, a creamy paste that you can use as a dip, a spread, or a base for salad dressings. None of these changes require you to alter your diet completely. They simply fit into what you already eat, adding layers of protection without effort. Here's the key: consistency. Eating seeds once or twice a month won't do much, but a little every day builds a steady reservoir of nutrients in your body, nutrients that protect your retina, strengthen blood vessels, and shield your eyes from oxidative damage. Think of it as investing in your future vision. Every spoonful, every sprinkle is like adding another brick to the wall that defends your eyesight from decline. And let's be honest, vision is not just about reading fine print or driving safely at night. It's about quality of life. It's about seeing your family's faces clearly, enjoying the beauty of nature, and living independently without the fear of losing one of your most precious senses. That's what these seeds represent. Not just nutrition, but confidence, freedom, and peace of mind. So here's my call to action for you. Starting today, choose one of these final thoughts: natural care for seniors' eyes seeds, and add it to your meal. Tomorrow, try another. Make it a habit to keep them in your kitchen and use them daily. Your eyes deserve this care, and the results will come with time and consistency. If you found value in this message, take a moment to share it with someone you care about: a parent, a grandparent, or a friend who might be struggling with their vision. And don't forget to subscribe, because the more you learn about how food shapes your health, the more control you take over your future. Remember this: your eyesight is not just in the hands of doctors or genetics. It's also in the choices you closing, and reminder to protect your vision daily. Make every day at the table. 3 seeds, simple, affordable, and natural, could be the small change that makes the biggest difference. Start today and give your eyes the protection they deserve.